Presented by Listen Headlines, latest world news from trusted sources. Updating daily at 6 a.m. New York. Global Issues News Headlines.
March 4, 9:32 America, New York. UN Environmental Assembly call for action to address planetary triple threat. Nairobi, March 4, IPS. The 6th United Nations Environmental Assembly, UNEA 6. Ended with delegates calling for firm actions to address the triple planetary crisis of climate change, nature loss, and pollution. Read the full story. UN Environmental Assembly call for action to address planetary triple threat, on globalissues.org right pointing arrow.
New York Times World News.
March 4, 8:17 America, New York, Middle East crisis. Harris calls for immediate ceasefire, urging Hamas to agree. In her most forceful comments to date, the vice president called on Hamas to agree to a 6-week pause currently on the table, and Israel to increase the flow of aid into Gaza, given the immense scale of suffering.
New York Times World News.
March 4, 8:14 America, New York. Now it's Germany's turn to frustrate allies over Ukraine. First President Emmanuel Macron of France, then Chancellor Olaf Scholz, exposed divisions among Western countries trying to avoid direct hostilities with Russia.
Mirror World News.
March 4, 8:13 America, New York. Man, 70, baffles doctors after claiming he's drunk nothing but Coca-Cola for 50 years. Roberto Pedreira, 70, has baffled medics due to his youthfulness despite claiming to have only drunk Coca-Cola for the past 50 years because he doesn't like water.
The Independent.
March 4, 8:09 America, New York. Ex-Trump Organization CFO expected to plead guilty to perjury charges over fraud trial testimony. Alan Weisselberg arrives at office of Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg early on Monday morning and looks set to enter plea. Copyright AP. Wall Street Journal World News.
March 4, 8 o'clock America, New York. How the Goth King of Fashion helps customers release the freak within. Rick Owens, the cult designer known for his drop-crotch pants and platform boots, shares his intense workout regimen and the cheap dye he uses to keep his hair dark.
Wall Street Journal World News.
March 4, 8 o'clock America, New York. Over-the-counter birth control pill to be available within weeks on retail shelves. The pill represents a milestone that reproductive activists have pursued for decades.
Time.
March 4, 8 o'clock America, New York. Disney has been woke before, and right about it. Heading into an uncertain U.S. presidential campaign, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis branded the Walt Disney Company a woke corporation producing films that pursue a politically correct, LGBTQ+ agenda.
Time.
March 4, 7:58 America, New York. Haiti declares state of emergency and curfew after thousands of prisoners escape from jail. Port-au-Prince, Haiti. Authorities have ordered a nighttime curfew in an attempt to regain control of Haiti's streets after an explosion of violence during the weekend, including gunmen from gangs overrunning the country's 2 biggest prisons and freeing their inmates.
Wall Street Journal World News.
March 4, 7:58 America, New York. China's High Wire Act. Downshifting growth without slipping into stagnation. Leader Xi Jinping has made clear that growth at all costs is out. Now, the challenge is finding a new path, and rallying the people to his side.
Fox World News.
March 4, 7:55 America, New York. South Korean government moves to suspend medical licenses of thousands of striking doctors. In South Korea, the government is moving forward with its threat to suspend the licenses of thousands of junior doctors who continue their collective walkouts.
Mirror World News.
March 4, 7:53 America, New York. Pepsi competition that ended in 5 tragic deaths and company owing £25 billion. In 1992, Pepsi launched a competition in the Philippines where people could win big money if they had a bottle cap with a certain number on it, but things quickly went wrong.
Mirror World News.
March 4, 7:53 America, New York. Benidorm fire. Body of boy, 5, found cuddling pet as he dies alongside dad and nan. Police have confirmed the body of a 5-year-old boy was found cuddling a pet after a blaze at a 24-story building in Villajoyosa, Spain, during the early hours of Monday. Wall Street Journal World News.
March 4, 7:51 America, New York. U.S. and allies reach for last resort to get aid to Gazans. The U.S. and its allies are ramping up airdrops of aid into Gaza, a stopgap measure reflecting the impasse foreign powers face in addressing a humanitarian crisis and ending the Israel-Hamas war.